Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for your love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I just wanted to make a quick announcement before we get into the reading today. And that is that I have decided to change the format of these readings going forward. So what I've decided to do is, instead of me formulating a question and then letting Spirit answer that question for you guys, I want to let Spirit come up with the question and let them relay the messages that they want to relay to you. So I'm going to be channeling those messages from Spirit and letting Spirit come up with the topic of the day, letting them come up with the question, because I don't really feel, I want to be able to let Spirit speak, and I would rather let them come up with the topic than me. And I also feel like by doing it this way, it's also going to give me more creative freedom, because I'm not going to be pigeonholed into a specific topic that I've formulated. It's going to be coming from Spirit, so it's going to allow me to be surprised every time and relay the messages that they want to relay to you. So I feel like it's also going to be giving me more creative freedom as well. So there's a couple of reasons behind why I'm making this change, but I'm hoping that it's going to be more helpful for you guys and more beneficial. And I'm hoping that you like the new style. Another thing I'm planning to do, or hoping to do, is bring you guys 2 readings a week instead of just the one. And the day I do the second reading may vary. So it may be a Monday, it may be a Tuesday, but I'm hoping to bring you guys 2 readings a week. And just so you know, the name of the reading every week is going to be the same. So it's going to be called Channeled Message of the Day from Spirit. But the messages obviously are going to change from reading to reading. So even though the title is the same, make sure you click on the readings each week, because even though the title of the reading is the same, the reading itself is going to be different based on what Spirit wants to relay to you. So having said that, let's get into today's reading and see what messages Spirit has for you. So I've laid out 3 piles of cards here. Pile number 1, you're going to be this white and brown crystal here. Pile number 2, you're going to be this red and white crystal here. And pile 3, you're going to be this sort of black and gray crystal here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into this reading. Hi, pile 1s. You guys chose the white and brown crystal here. And the message of the day from Spirit for this pile today is practice acceptance. And I'm going to put your card right here. And it says, letting go, surrender, peace, forgiveness. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like the message for this pile today is about really letting Spirit or God or the universe guide you, and really letting go and letting God. In other words, letting things be in divine timing, letting Spirit guide you, and practicing this acceptance here. Practice letting go of control and just surrendering to the divine, to your higher power, and being okay with that. Because I feel like this group may be holding a little too tight. In other words, trying to maybe control the outcome, or getting upset when things don't happen when you want them to, or, sort of resisting, spirit, or resisting the universe in some way. So the message from spirit today is to just practice acceptance and practice letting go, practice surrendering, and just letting spirit and your higher power guide you. So that's coming through really strong. And also for a few of you, this could be about letting go of something in your life. It could be a job that you need to let go of. It could be a relationship, a person, a friendship, a place, a situation. It could be a lot of things. But that message is also coming through for a few of you, that you may need to let go of something here and just accept it. So very interesting. So let's get some more messages here. So you have growth, and it says, if we embrace the world, the Tao will never leave us, and we become as little children. Beautiful. So I feel like Spirit is saying that by practicing this acceptance and surrendering, you're actually going to be growing. You're actually going to be evolving to a higher level, to a higher consciousness. And that's going to allow you to grow, pile one. And, I feel like when we're children, we really don't resist as much. We kind of just let things happen as they should. And we don't have that need of like control. And so I feel like there is a strong message in this card about just letting go and surrendering and accepting things and being in that childlike energy. And that is going to allow you to actually grow and to evolve to a higher level, pile one. So I love that. You also have Butterfly Maiden with transformation here. And it says, you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Interesting. So yeah, this card is talking about transformation. And I feel like that's what Spirit is wanting for you right now. They're wanting you to change, to grow, to transform, and to be in this energy of acceptance and this energy of growth and evolving, not being in this rigid energy of trying to control everything, but letting your higher power and spirit guide you here. And that's going to really bring great blessings for you, I feel like. Because I feel like this flower here is sort of a symbol of those blessings that Spirit really wants to give you, really wants to bring you. So love that. You also have, wow, Spirit is speaking today. So you also have surrender here, which is amazing because you have that card here as well. So yeah, the main message today, pile one, for you is really about surrendering, accepting, letting go, believing, trusting in divine timing, trusting in your higher power, and letting that be the light that guides you, not your own need for control, not your own sense of timing, but really letting Spirit set that in motion. So interesting. You also have solitude here, number 29. So I feel like this is a message from Spirit about really going within right now and maybe spending some time in solitude, maybe spending some time in meditation. And I feel like that may help you with this acceptance and with this surrender here, just by being in your own energy and focusing on the messages that you're getting from Spirit, and how Spirit is working in your life. Not having that outside distraction of the outside world, but really going within and finding that within you, finding that acceptance. So very interesting. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the Emperor here. Beautiful, because the Emperor is someone who, actually, I feel like this is sort of your energy right now, is this Emperor energy, where you're trying to control things, where you are not really in this energy of acceptance. You're sort of wanting to control the outcome, control the timing. And Spirit really wants you to sort of work on that and let go of that need to control things. And just being in this energy of acceptance, of growth, of surrender. So I feel like that's kind of why this card is coming up, because you may be too much in this Emperor energy and not enough in this acceptance energy. You also have the High Priestess in reverse here, which also makes sense, because when the High Priestess comes up in reverse, it's when we're sort of ignoring our higher self. We're ignoring our intuition, which tells us to be in this energy of acceptance, to just let things be. When we're in this energy, we're holding too tightly. You know, we're trying to control, we're trying to, we're just in this rigid energy of not being accepting, not letting go, not letting our spirit guides come through to us, not letting our intuition guide us. So I really feel like this is another message from Spirit saying, let go, surrender, and let Spirit guide you. Let Spirit lead the way. You also have the Page of Swords here. And the Page of Swords is someone who is very courageous, you know, and someone who goes after what they want. You know, they're not afraid to grow. They're not afraid to change. So I feel like that's the energy that Spirit wants you to be in right now, is this energy of growth, of change, of courage, of faith, of belief, and not in this energy of control. So that's really coming through here. You also have the Ace of Wands here. And that's beautiful, because I feel like this is Spirit saying here that you have this beautiful opportunity here to surrender, to accept Spirit's guidance, and to grow, to change, to transform. And so this is the opportunity that Spirit is showing you here, right in front of you, I feel like. And it's just up to you to take that opportunity, to go within and do that work on accepting and surrendering. And then I feel like you'll be able to, you know, take advantage of this beautiful opportunity that Spirit is giving you here. So love that for you guys. So I just want to get one final message or guidance here from Spirit. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile 1, please? Final message or guidance, please, for pile 1. So you have celestial being here. And it says, I am a celestial being connected to the stars and the infinite universe. Wow, beautiful. So Spirit wants you to know today, pile 1, that you are a celestial being. You are connected to the universe, to Spirit, to your higher power. And that's why they want to guide you. You know, they want to be the ones in control. They don't want you to feel like, you know, you have to have control over everything. They want you to surrender. They want you to let go and find that peace, find that acceptance. So I love that that came up for you guys. So I feel like that is all I have for you guys today, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 2. So you guys chose the red and white crystal here. Let's see what your message of the day is from Spirit. So you have Lilith here with the first woman. And it says, I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Beautiful energy. So I feel like the message of the day from Spirit for you guys is really creating the life that you want, really choosing the life that you want to live, whatever that may look like. Whether that's being your own boss of a company, whether that's traveling to a new place and living there, whether that's being in a certain relationship, having a family, whatever that looks like for you, I feel like Spirit really wants you to go after that and to really make that a reality. And I feel like, there's a message here about following your soul, following what your soul desires and really living that, really making that happen for yourself. So it's really about being empowered, pile 2, and knowing what you want and then creating that. So I love that energy. So you also have gratitude here, and it says, may you honor all that you receive. Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like along with creating this life that you want, pile 2, Spirit is reminding you to be thankful for everything that you have, for your blessings, for your dreams, for your, for your life and just for all the beauty in your life. And, I feel like this beautiful rainbow here that Spirit is showing you on this card. And it's about hope. It's about blessings. It's about beauty. And I feel like Spirit just wants you to be thankful for all the beautiful things in your life. And, it's just this energy of gratitude that Spirit wants you to be in. So some of you may want to start like a gratitude journal, or maybe even just say a few things every day that you're grateful for. That would get you into that gratitude energy. And I feel like it would be really helpful for you. So very interesting. You also have the gardener here, number 27. So I feel like this energy here is really about you being the gardener of your life, you growing what you want to grow, putting your time and your energy into things that make you happy, things that you want, and really nurturing those seeds. So maybe this is about starting a new business. Maybe this is about creating the family that you want. Maybe this is about finding the relationship that you want. But whatever it is, it's about you being the gardener of your life and really creating that for yourself. So I love that. And we also have this big house here on this card, this woman who's sort of made of this house. So for some of you, it could be about finding the house of your dreams, and manifesting that, or just creating a stable home environment for yourself. So love that energy. You also have number 41 with Buddha Dakini. Just going to cover this here. And it says, the white Buddha family of the center replaced ignorance by studying spiritual teachings. Interesting. So Spirit also is coming through with the message today for you about studying spiritual teachings and spiritual topics. I feel like this is really your chance to grow and to learn and to transform, pile 2. And, maybe this involves you reading books about spirituality, or taking classes in spirituality, or practicing your own spiritual gifts. So it could be a lot of different things here, but Spirit really wants you to focus on learning and growing right now. And maybe, getting more immersed in spiritual topics and spiritual things here. So love that. You also have prosperity here with Malachite. And it says, there's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Beautiful. So yeah, there's a message here about prosperity coming to you, pile 2. And I feel like this goes along with this energy here, because in choosing the life that you want to live, I feel like you're going to be creating this prosperity here. And there's going to be this positive shift in your finances and in your prosperity, because Spirit really wants to work with you on creating this prosperity. You know, they want to co-create with you. And I feel like by getting into this energy here, you're going to be creating this prosperity for yourself and getting this divine support from Spirit. So, you know, some of you may even want to keep malachite, which is a crystal, in your space or in your energy to help with this flow of prosperity. So love that. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the 9 of Swords here. And that's interesting because the 9 of Swords is an energy of worry. It's an energy of anxiety, fear, worry. So I feel like Spirit is guiding you here to try to work on this energy. Try to transform this energy into positivity, into courage, into peace and calmness. And I feel like the way for you to do that, pile 2, is to practice gratitude and is to work on spiritual teachings, you know, work on learning about different spiritual things, to sort of calm your anxieties, you know, and get out of this energy of fear and anxiety here and be in more of that peaceful, you know, thankful, spiritual energy. So love that. You also have the Ace of Cups here. And that's beautiful because the Ace of Cups is about creating the life that we want. You know, it's about being in an energy of love and peace and gratitude. And, you know, it's about creating the things that we want in our life, manifesting our dreams, our goals. So I really feel like that's an important message here from Spirit. And I also feel like, you know, Spirit is also saying, you know, make sure in this process of creating this life that you want, that you're loving yourself at the same time. You're practicing self-love. You're practicing self-care, because that's also a message that comes with the Ace of Cups. So beautiful. You also have the Page of Cups here. And the Page of Cups, I feel like is Spirit really offering you this cup here. You know, and this could be helping you create the life that you want, you know, Spirit helping you, Spirit providing you with this prosperity. It could be a lot of different things here, but I feel like this is really Spirit offering you their cup of love here. And they want to help you. They want to support you in this process of creating this dream life and the life that you want and the life that you deserve, pile 2. So love that. You also have the 10 of Cups here. And that's beautiful because the 10 of Cups is literally the card of having created that beautiful life, having that life that you desire to live, that life that makes you happy, that life that brings you peace, that life that, you know, is what you desire to live. So I love that you got this card because it's like Spirit saying, you know, this is possible for you. You know, this is doable. So, you know, they really want you to just focus on creating this 10 of Cups for yourself, pile 2. So absolutely love that. So I want to get one final message for you guys here to wrap up your reading. So Spirit, Can we get a final message or guidance for pile 2, please? Final message or guidance, please. So you have galactic love here. Beautiful. And it says, I am filled with galactic love and I share this love with everyone I meet. Wow. Beautiful energy. So yeah, I feel like this is spirit saying, you know, you are filled with this beautiful cosmic galactic love, pile 2, and they want you to share that love with everyone you meet. And they want you to be in that energy, like I said before, of loving yourself, loving your life, and loving the others, people around you, and just being in this energy of cosmic galactic love here. So love that for you guys. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose the black and gray crystal here. And let's take a look at your message of the day from Spirit. So you received Aquarius here with the Visionary. Beautiful. I'm just going to put your card here. So Spirit is coming through here today, pile 3, with a message about creativity and imagination and visualization. I feel like Spirit really wants you to be in this energy of the visionary, where you're imagining what you want to create, where you're visioning what you want your life to look like. And just be in that Aquarian energy of exploring and discovery and doing things in a different way, maybe in a new way, you know, that people have never done before. But being that visionary is coming through strongly here. So very interesting. So you also have this card here, and it says, if it is meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. Wow. So yeah, I feel like this card goes along with this visionary card here because it's Spirit really saying, let your ideas flow and don't worry about them, you know, because if they come to you, they're coming to you for a reason. And that's because you're meant to manifest those ideas. You're meant to, you know, make those things happen. So just let those ideas flow. Let them just come to you and don't worry about them. Don't force them. And just trust the timing and trust the messages that you're getting from Spirit and from your higher self here. So beautiful. You also have the horse energy here with freedom. We have this horse sort of diving through this window here or door. So I feel like, you know, this is Spirit really saying, make use of your freedom here and don't worry about the outcome. You know, let those ideas and those visions come to you and accept them and you know, work on manifesting them and give yourself the freedom to do that. You know, give yourself the freedom to come up with new ideas and be that visionary. So that's sort of the main, you know, message I'm getting here today is to sort of think outside the box and be that visionary, be that creator, that person that comes up with the new idea, and sort of get yourself out of this box or this, you know, way of thinking, and give yourself the freedom to think on your own, you know, and to imagine and to vision there and, you know, to create, pile 3. So love that. You also have asters here with elegance and patience. And it says, Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Lao Tzu. Yeah, so again, you're getting this card about trusting the timing of your life. Spirit really wants you to let things happen in divine timing. Let things happen when they should, pile 3, when they're meant to. It's about, not forcing them to happen, not being frustrated when they don't happen, but just letting it flow, letting it be, and knowing that everything will get done and you will reach that final goal. You will achieve that dream, but in divine timing, and Spirit really wants you to just have that patience. Just like nature, takes time. Plants take time to grow and flower. Your dreams and your goals also take time and growth and nurturing. So love that. You also have number 43 with details here. And in the top it says clarity. So yeah, I feel like this is a message from Spirit about really being attentive to the details. But I actually, there's actually 2 messages coming through here with this card. For some of you, I feel like there's a need to focus more on the details of whatever you're trying to vision or manifest or create here. But for others of you, I feel like there's too much attention to detail here. And Spirit is saying, let things just flow. Don't worry about them. Don't obsess over the details. Just let it be. So there's actually 2 messages coming through here, depending on what resonates for you. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the 5 of Swords here. And the 5 of Swords can be an energy of disappointment and even conflict or arguments here. So I feel like, Spirit sort of just wants you to be in this energy of freedom here. Again, this energy of vision, the visionary, imagining what you want to create, thinking of new ideas. So it's almost the opposite energy of this, which is about, sort of going along with the crowd, or, being in this energy of disappointment when you could be in this energy of freedom and of creation. So interesting. You also have the Queen of Wands here. And that's a beautiful energy because the Queen of Wands is a visionary. She's someone who is very creative, and she comes up with creative ideas and she manifests them. She goes after them, and she understands that everything happens when it's meant to happen, when it's meant to be. She doesn't resist that. She doesn't force that. And she doesn't get frustrated when it doesn't happen in her timing. So really important, pile 3. You also have the 8 of Wands here. And the 8 of Wands is about things moving forward, and usually in a quick manner, things really moving forward. And I feel like this is Spirit saying to you, if you get into this visionary energy and you allow yourself the freedom to come up with new ideas and to pursue them and to believe in them, you will be moving forward in your life. You will be in this fast moving energy here, and things will just flow for you, pile 3. So love that. You also have the Star here. Wow, beautiful. Because the Star is about creating our dreams, manifesting what we want, and also trusting in divine timing, trusting in the messages that you're receiving from your spirit guides, and knowing that they're guiding you here. And for some of you, this could even be about, maybe you have this vision or dream of becoming a star of some sort, maybe an actor or a singer or a dancer or, a public speaker. Whatever it is here, I feel like this is Spirit saying you have this star potential. You have this capability within you to become this star. So love that. So I just want to get one final message here for you guys. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile 3, please? Final message or guidance, please. Okay, so you have mystic serenity here. And it says, I find peace in the stillness within, embracing my mystic serenity. Beautiful. Yeah, so Spirit really wants you to find this stillness, pile 3. Find this peace within you. And just know that things are going to happen when they're meant to, in divine timing, and trust in that, pile 3, and believe in that. And don't try to force things, or get frustrated. Just let them be. And, make sure you're in this visionary energy and that you're really allowing yourself the freedom to think of new ideas and to come up with new things. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye.